Yay!
Hi.
Hello! Well, it's In the Power Podcast, episode 1.
Number one.
Number one.
Oh, so great to be here.
Definitely make sure you interact with us. We're so excited. We've been planning this for like 5 minutes. No, like for a month?
Yeah.
Whatever. Anyway.
Yeah.
What are we talking about today? Putting it out to the universe.
Yeah, this is it, about the power of the universe, the power of your intention. Whatever you put out there, how it's manifesting. Is it manifesting? Just we want to know, what you think about it. Is it working for you? Have you ever tried it? So just let's start with that subject.
Let's go with that. Yeah, okay. Well,
we've got one eye.
Yeah,
Hi.
hello. Give us a wave if you're watching on the live, of course. And don't forget, you can collect this up on podcast later. We'll be posting on the page. So I think I've always had this. Well, not always, but I know when I started to believe in myself more and started focusing on the things that I wanted, then they came. And I guess we're going to talk about law of attraction a little bit. But I found more in recent years when I put things out to universe as well, it's like they've come quicker. So I think for me, it's become a combination of both. And I know like a lot of the stuff we may talk about, it might seem a bit... for some people, it's probably going to resonate because you found us. But I think whatever you are thinking, we did an angel card reading, right?
We did, yeah.
Which we'll talk about as well. But I think it's really about finding what works for you. And we're not gurus, I've got to say that. But we got a great way and helping you find that your way inside, basically.
And deeper understanding, I do believe, because this is something what I wanted to say just a second ago, but I didn't want to be rude and just
say it now.
Say it now. I think everything is down to perception. People use the law of attraction without even realizing they are doing it, and everybody has ideas, and if they take action and they follow the idea, they get results. And guess what? The law of attraction actually takes massive, chunk of it. It takes parts in this whole process. You would not receive the idea unless, just you wanted to receive it. You have to be open to certain things. So if you change the way you're actually looking at things, you might start understanding how the whole concept works. Because for majority of us, it's like, okay, I had the idea, I followed the idea, and then I succeeded or I didn't. But the question is where the idea came from, right? And what made you to believe in taking action? What made you to take action? That's another branch, just which we could, just go down. We could go down that road and just talk about that. Everything is combined with the universal laws, which are helping us to actually experience the life the way we want to experience, whether you believe in the universal laws or not. Yeah. What do you think about that?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, definitely. I think, we talk a lot about working from the inside out, but it has got to start from within. But yeah, as soon as you start believing in yourself and focusing on the things that you want, but again, like I think what I said and what you just said is that when you start putting it out as well, to the universe or God or whatever your belief system is, I've noticed, and I'm having interviewed so many people, and I know the same for yourself, Angg, with the work that you're doing, is a pattern. Is a pattern. You can't escape it. It becomes more powerful. So it's like you become more abundant in the things that you want to be abundant, but in life, I feel. Yeah. I guess like even how we developed this, how this happened, it just, we met, we wanted to collaborate somehow. We didn't know what we were going to do. I think we put it out to the universe a little bit. We started to think, and it almost like snowball effects from there. So I think really and if you're feeling a bit stuck at the moment, and comment below. So if you're someone that, I believe in powerful affirmations, or you're not sure what they're about, let us know, comment below. And if there's things that you use to improve maybe your way of life, or how you've gone from, it could be from rock bottom to, to rocketing ahead, because we all go through these moments, but, share them. And that's, I think that's something we really want from the podcast, is that it helps someone and it gives a bit of guidance as well, and hopefully you can find maybe guidance in finding your own way a little bit, because like that's really important, right? We're not here to save people. It's more like, hey, have you tried this? Try this one. Put it to universe. Put it out there.
I think this is power of inspiration.
Yeah.
When people are sharing their personal stories, where they've been, what they've gone through, and they start sharing their stories, they quite often, without even knowing, they are becoming inspiration for someone who might be on the rock bottom at that moment, and they just need to hear that word that will help them to believe that actually I'm not done yet, I can do this, if this person done it and they came out on the other side, I think I can at least try it and do it for myself. So this is another thing. Never underestimate the power of your own story, because we all have a powerful stories to tell, and you don't have to go through, really traumatic life experiences to be able to inspire someone. It's just, and I think a level of inspiration also doesn't matter as long as you inspire someone, and you often do without knowing about it. So, I think this is partially the reason for this podcast, because I've been talking to so many people, over the years. I've been working with so many people over the years, and they all had such amazing stories to share, but they didn't see the value of those stories. But I could, and I thought, if I can connect with Matt also, you've got great experience of working with people, interviewing plenty of people, listening to lots of inspiring stories. You know how important it is, just to put it out there and share it. So we might not personally have just tremendous amount of stories to share. There is some stories, trust me, they will be inspiring. But the whole idea of doing this podcast is about connecting with other people who have just beautiful stories to share, so you can get something out of it. And the more you comment, the more you interact with us, the more we can actually serve you, because in the end of the day, it's not only about us sitting under this beautiful big tree and just talking for an hour about everything and nothing. It's about offering you some value, something what you're going to be looking forward to, just to listen every week, let's hope, and getting something from it what will make you feel better and live happier life, and just help you to move forward, if you feel stuck in any way. So
yeah, 100%. And I was just thinking as you were talking there that we've got different skill sets, right? Wearing white and black again without any planning. It's like a bit yin and yang.
Yeah.
And sometimes we have similar perspective, but we also have quite a different one. And it's mainly on the same path, but like more, I guess, like you said stuff and I thought, oh, that's good, I like that one. I've not thought about that a little bit. But also because we've interacted with so many different people over the years, that if we can't help someone, then we're pretty certain we know someone that can really help someone out, basically, or get on the, because I think mentorship's so important in whatever form that you need it. Especially if you need to move somewhere. But yeah, and I guess like even how this pod, like again, putting it out to universal, the law of attraction, whatever it is you want to put your twist on it is what you put your twist on it. But I noticed that I think we connected years ago and just had a chat. Then we did the you and Ivana did the podcast last year. I thought, oh my god, that's inspired me, and I invited you guys on, and then we did another collaboration. We did about 2 or 3, right? And I think because when you start bringing into your life as well the right people at the right places in the right time, we discovered we were kind of number freaks, which is why we're going at 1111. If you're not sure what that is, it's a master number, but that's all we're saying on that today.
Number.
But even when we were saying, right, yeah, do podcasts, oh, that's a good idea, and it was like a feather or something like that. So I think for us that's quite the spiritual part of us, like as individuals, and we look at it how we look at it. But again, going back to that whole thing of self-belief, like for me it gives me comfort. And I might if I see a random number and it just resonates, I'll go and read up about it, and it means X, Y, Z, and I think, oh yeah, cool. And it keeps, for me, it puts my head like in the direction that the human part of me, or whatever you want to call it, wants to go. So I think that's the powerfulness of putting it out to universe, or putting it out to spirits or angels, or just believing in yourself, because it's all the same. For me, it's all the same thing. But I'm listening to some entrepreneurs a lot on Clubhouse, and it was just funny to hear, not funny, but ironic to hear them talking about similar things. So success always leaves clues, if that makes sense.
Oh
So,
yeah, 100%, 100%. There is another thing, obviously, which you said, this is this intention you're putting out there to the universe. You're open. This is the thing. You have to be open. You have to open yourself to hear the clues.
Yeah, definitely.
You said that success
Yeah,
the clues,
definitely.
That's quite obvious because obviously we are learning from those who've been there, done that. You
Yeah.
know, that's quite obvious to me. But when you work with something what is invisible, right? Like universe, putting your intention out there. For me personally, like reading the cards, seeing those feathers, seeing the sequences of numbers, is a confirmation.
Yes.
It's a type of confirmation. I think the spiritual world is is big on that. It's just part of the spiritual world. They know that there is a meaning in everything. There's a meaning in numbers. There's a meaning in feathers, and people might be laughing at it, but for me, I do believe that if there is something what is bringing you assurance, positive message to keep you going, you grow this belief in yourself. Right?
Yeah.
And you just keep going and you're following your path, you're following your dream, you're following your idea, and you are more likely have a chance to succeed in whatever you're pursuing. It's just a positive impact on you, regardless what people think. Okay, if it works for you, hi Charlie. If it works for you, just don't discard those messages because they are positive. There is no harm in positive messages.
Oh no, definitely. Yeah, just thinking that as you're saying. So the more positivity we've got, the better, because there's plenty of things that we can look around. I mean, it's a lovely day here, right? I could just look at the floor and think I'm sat in mud. I could think that.
To the nature.
Yeah, but I think it does for me what it empowered me more to do is to find more of the positives. Because I felt that I did look for the good in things and did look for the good in people, but then we go through stuff, whatever, and then we're only human. So I think the more I've got that coming in, whatever way. So I used to watch all the soaps. Do you know any of the British soaps?
Yeah, I remember. What was it? There was this
Depressed
one.
EastEnders.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry if you're into EastEnders or Coronation Street, but I used to watch them all the time. But I think you don't realise how much it affects your perspective of life a little bit and mood, and it almost like saps away. So I've become very and I think, again, I know I'm going off a little bit, but it's all connected. It's all the same thing. It's what you put in has got to come out.
Where your focus goes, your energy
that's
flows.
the one.
And if you're focusing on the drama, whether this is drama coming from TV, soaps, or somewhere else, you're gonna be attracting this kind of stuff to your life, and that's gonna be affecting your mood. So choose something what is lifting your mood up and just really sparking your energy and just bringing the best out of you, because this is the type of energy you want to feel in your life. Soaps, EastEnders. Oh gosh, if I'm thinking about it, I think not long after I decided to give up on watching them, I stopped watching TV altogether.
Oh, good for you.
And that was actually the best 5 years of my life. But like I said, we are free to choose. I'm not saying that you have to stop watching TV, or if you're enjoying EastEnders, just please do. I'm not telling you what to do. But find something as well what lifts your spirit, So if not on TV, just go out there and just enjoy the weather, or just, I don't know, pet your dog, pet your cat. That will, just lift your spirit too. Just find things that sparking you up, making you feel alive and making you feel happy, because I think this is the main reason why you're here. And the more you look for those positives, the better your life becomes. We have this tendency to saying, I'm gonna be happy when, right? I'm gonna be happy
someday.
I'm gonna be happy when I'm gonna have the love of my life. I'm gonna be happy when I'm gonna have this amount of money in my account. I'm gonna be happy when I'm gonna be happy when I'm gonna be happy when. And guess what? It might never happen, or it might take you ages to actually get there. But what if you can decide to be happy right now? Okay, doesn't matter the reason. It could be small thing. I said that probably a week ago. It could be a cup of coffee. Yeah, you could appreciate a cup of coffee. Just put yourself in this good mood only because you want to feel good. Okay, make this conscious decision that you want to feel good. and just enjoy the journey. You've heard this probably a million times. Enjoy the journey, enjoy the journey. You know, how to enjoy the journey by counting those little things, you know, that you're finding on your way, you know, finding the feathers, you know, just finding something to appreciate, petting your cat, watching something good on TV. All of those things are adding up. Life is made of moments. They are just a snapshot, and you have a choice what sort of snapshot you want to take.
I love it. The thing is, I bet
I was connected to
you
the
was
universe,
real connected there, and you was on a roll. I wonder why that light came down and it's like shines. I thought you were gonna get transported to aliens.
Like, beam me up, Scotty.
So, but I was just thinking there that I bet really all of us have put something out to the universe at some point, because if you look back and think of something where, you know what, you wanted something to happen, and then it happened, and then it manifested more and more. It snowballed effect from there. We've all done it, and I think we probably have done it subconsciously. Some of us have done it consciously as well, and maybe we forget as well, because it's easy to have that self-doubt. But have you got a good example from yourself where you really put it, right, I'm going to do this, and this is what I'm going to do, and obviously you were focused on it, whether you did anything spiritually, or and how that, well, what happened basically?
Oh, it depends. Well,
recently. Most recently.
Okay. Recently.
Last 5 minutes, that one. No.
So the simplest one. I am just about to launch my new dance classes.
Oh,
right?
yes, yes.
Not that I am a dancer, but I do love dancing, and the reason why I'm promoting this, you know, is the reason is simple. You know, when people are moving, they are getting happier, and you don't have to know how to dance. You know, you start moving and you start feeling better. So I thought, this class I'm gonna call Connect with Your Spirit Through the Power of the Movement. And you just can jump around, you can follow the moves, you don't have to follow the moves, you're just enjoying the music and collaborating with others, you know, doing the same thing. And I've been trying too hard. Right. And when I try too hard, I actually put the brakes on the energy that I'm trying to flow, the direction of my creation, so to speak. And all the process slows down. And then what is happening when the process slows down, everything else, what is matching your doubtful energy, so to speak, starts coming in. It's like, shall I be doing this? Who I am, you know, just to teach dance if I'm not a dancer? I know all of us, we are having this little voice in our head. In our coaching world, we call it ego, because that's what it is, you know, that will be just, you know, creeping in and just trying just to hold you in place where you're safe, in a familiar space.
Oh, comfort zone.
Comfort zone. You know, you can call it any way you want it, you know, just, you know, feeling stuck. You know, many people say feeling stuck. But I think, you know, what I did, because I obviously know how it works, I've decided to take it easy for a few days. And guess what? You know, I started talking to people about it without expecting them to sign up for the class. And they were like, oh my gosh, this sounds fantastic. I want to be included. And I was like, why didn't I do it in the first place, right? The energy was just naturally flowing. It wasn't me trying to make it happen, you know, too hard. So I already put it, try it again.
Easy for you to say, Angg.
I put it out there.
Yeah.
Did I say correctly? I did.
Yeah.
And so it's happening, okay?
Yeah.
But the things that I've just, not that I probably learned for the 1000th time, is that I don't have to schedule and design every step I take towards achieving my goal. You know, maybe if I actually follow my instinct and follow my heart and this easy, you know, just
trust your intuition,
then things will start unfolding for me, and you know, to my delight, I'm gonna be surprised, you know, with positive outcome, with much less effort. And I caught myself up, you know, just last week, come back,
falling down the tree,
trying too hard, trying to design every step I'm supposed to be taking to get my end result. And that was probably my story, very recent story.
I think that's a good one, and there's quite a lot of lessons in that, really, because because we sometimes, so often, we want it to be perfect, but you can wait a long day for that. especially if you're launching something. I found it with myself. Some, you know, a lot of the stuff I've done this year, like buying a business. You know, I bought another business in Brecon. It's a beauty salon. Clearly, I use a lot of makeup, so I know what I'm talking about there. But I know business. But the stages in that sense, it was, right, okay, this is a lot. I'll just do this bit now. I'll just send some letters out. I didn't need to think about, you know, how, what, if, when, how it would work. So just stages at a time. But it was odd, as in, all right, I've put these letters out. And then things started coming to me from people that hadn't had these letters. So, and then the help came, and then support came, but by putting it in the right areas as well.
Yeah.
I wasn't quite open about what I was doing, not because of fearful, but I didn't want to, and then unknowingly pull in a negative that was going to stop me from my journey. But I think for that, I set a goal. So yeah, that's powerful. I was putting it out to the universe. Right, I'm going to get one within the 6 months, and I did. And now we're working on the other bit and everything else. And I think when I look back on other parts of my life, even going from engineering to becoming an instructor, I just knew. I was like, no, that's it, I'm doing that. I knew exactly I was going to hit where I was going to be. But I don't think then, that's kind of going back to what I said earlier, is that was an inner belief, and I unconsciously was putting it out to the universe then, I guess, if that makes sense. I see things a little bit differently now, and I'm not saying my ways, that, like we said, it's my way's the right way. No, it's just, that's my way. Give it a go. If it works for you, happy days. If it doesn't work for you, then we just change the approach and you'll find something else. But as always, I think wherever we're at, maybe as a human, I'm going to go off on one again now, but as a human being trait, we're always looking for something more.
Oh yeah, and we always will. That's the whole point of life.
I want to improve, right? I want to grow in that sense.
You know, you will never be finished, you know.
No.
And I suppose today, as we're talking, you know, you're talking about this positive outcome of how you're following your inspiration, you know, just how you're believing in yourself. And I feel like, because I'm in black today, I'm talking about the dark side. So
yes, Luke.
You know, I also, you know, just, I'm honest with you, you know, just I'm big on manifesting, and I'm manifesting, you know, just left, right, and center, and bigger and smaller things, you know. But I also have moments where I actually catch myself, you know, just actually being my worst enemy.
Oh man, I have them all the time.
So you know, and I think there is no shame, you know, in admitting that we are actually feeling like this, we are doing like this, because all of us don't do it, you know. That's the thing. But I think, you know, there is another thing I would like to add to what you said, is when you have a goal, which we often say, well, I have this big goal, to take the bigness away from it. Take the bigness away from it. Don't treat it like your life depends on your goal, because I think this is something what is doing you lots of bad rather than good, is actually putting more resistance and more roadblocks on your path to getting what you want. And I think if you start trusting that, look, there is a bigger power over us, you know, created this world. If you can create this world, create everything what's in this world, it can also help you manifest whatever you are actually planning to manifest. All you have to do is believe, and just follow the inspired action. You know, the question is, you know, that's probably just in a second, but like I said, you have to just follow inspired action. But then the question is, what sort of mood you are in when you're in, you know, you are inspired to act. Are you fearful, or you believing? Because if you believe, then the action, the inspired action, the inspired idea that is coming to you, it's gonna be easy, right? But if you're trying to bang, you know, things into place because you're really stressed, and you might be inspired to do something what will be like very hard going. I'm not saying it's not gonna take you to where you want to get, but it's gonna be a struggle. And I think I'm drifting away a little bit from what I was going to say. You know, just rescue me now.
Best get used to it.
Yeah. But go on. I kind of lost the track. Where I was leading. Where was I leading?
You was on a boat.
Was I on a boat?
Yeah.
Did I come back? Did I come back? Oh my goodness.
I'm not going to help you out. Who thinks I should hand you out? Put a thumbs up.
Damn. am.
Or a heart if I should help her out.
No, but you know, really, it's with inspiration. You know, just believing in your goals. You just have to believe.
So basically, what you were saying is, so with goals, I think they're important, but maybe like sometimes we can be fearful of not hitting them. But you know what? Just set a big goal. You can change it. It's going to put you on the path to something. But I think maybe sometimes in the past, I was encouraged to like look so far into the future. Oh, what's your 5-year plan? I think that can be quite long. So just think a year from now. It's not too bad, and then that will set you on your what's going to happen in 5 years. That the rest will come. But again, everyone's different. So some people can work off a 5-year plan. I'm going to do in 5 years. I'm going to have this. It's quite a long way away. I do believe in setting something that pushes you out of your comfort zone, and that's what I did this year basically. It's great in the park because there's dogs everywhere, and we've seen fish today, like flying fish.
Flying fish. There was actually flying fish.
There was a flying
fish. Believe it or not. Yeah. It was carried by a bird.
Yeah,
that's why
it was dropped out of his mouth and it flew back into the water. Yeah. So I feel that setting these big massive ones, not obviously say big massive one, something that pushes you, work towards something that's just going to push you out your comfort zone, and everything will fall into place. And if you get yourself around the right people, and it will fall into place even more. It's just so odd that people start coming, oh, that's just so weird. I was looking for that. I needed that right now, and they start appearing, and then especially when you notice it, then it happens even more. It's like a domino effect.
Yeah. But I was gonna say something, because you were talking about planning for, just for some block of time ahead.
Yeah.
And you could be having a 3 months plan. You could be having 6 months, 1 year, 5 years. It doesn't really matter. You just ask yourself what works better for you. Some people work great having this 5-year plan. They just like looking very far ahead, into the future. Unfortunately, that doesn't work for me.
Mine's more like a guide that I can rub out.
Yeah, so this is what I would like.
I know I'll change my mind. But I'll be on a change of mind of something maybe that's better or more or along the... it's on the same level or whatever it would be, if that makes sense. So,
it does make sense. So basically, you've got your goal, but you're just changing the strategy, so to speak.
Might be the strategy or the goal might change, but it's very similar. Put it this way, I'd never expected to be buying businesses a year ago. And now
you've been led to it.
I've been led to it, and things happen. This is what I mean by things. Things just, it was like a knock-on effect basically. So I was on Robin Waite's business accelerator course a few years ago. Someone in there called me by accident, thinking I was the actual mindset coach within the group. So me being me, I helped him out. Then Matt, I'm sorry, I thought it was another Matt. Then he put me in this group, disruptive entrepreneur group with Rob Moore. And in there, I'm watching and listening. An event come up last year that was free. Oh, okay, I'll do that. Joined a social media mastermind. Then got presented in front about business acquisitions. I would never have dreamed in a million years. So again, it's the law of attraction, and it's putting yourself out, putting it out there into the universe. And then of course my spiritual journey has grown a lot since that, where I started with the first part of that story. Because
it's definitely gonna help you to believe in the power of it even more, because you already see how it works.
Yes.
Right? You're connecting the dots.
Yeah.
Don't you?
Oh, hindsight's a great thing.
Yeah. But you know what I was going to, just go back to what you said earlier about this planning. That was Tony Robbins who said, people overestimate what they can achieve within a year.
Oh yes.
But they underestimate what they can do within 10.
Yeah.
And if you feel like comparing yourself to others is the worst thing you can ever do, because first of all, there's not another person on the planet like you, doesn't look like you, doesn't speak like you, doesn't think like you, doesn't have the same experiences like you, doesn't have the same dreams like you. So
what a fun print.
Exactly.
fingerprint.
Yeah. So you might as well just, scrape all that, just some of them, if they're inspiring you, just take this as inspiration and just create whatever you want to create. And it doesn't matter how long it's going to take, 1 week, month, year, just 10 years, who cares? Just have something that you are just want to, just enjoy in your life. And sometimes, I think, it's not about the goal, it's about the journey. Because the most beauty is in the journey. Because once you achieve your goal, you're looking for something else, don't you?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, all of us would do that.
I've done it now.
Yeah, what's next? Because you like the path. So.
Yeah, but I think once you're on that, you start finding more things anyway. You want the abundance, like I said, in health and relationship, money, whatever. I think it's having a good relationship with all those things as well, and finding the right thing. But I've gone way off now. Started off with the universe, but hey, we are trying to find our purpose and pursue our passion. I seen something good today as well, because I think if you are setting out on something or you're in the middle of something and it is a bit off subject. Oh damn it, I can't remember who posted it. It was on Insta. I think it's Beiju. So I like to quote who, I can't take this as my own, but it was, if someone's criticizing you, it's because they're doing less than you. I thought that was really powerful.
Ah, I like that.
Yeah, because we have critics, but they're criticizing you because they're doing less.
So how would that work with my inner critic?
Are you? Oh, oh, that's a curveball. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So, well, how would it work? What is your inner critic saying?
Well, so for example, if your inner critic is saying like, "Who do you think you are to do this thing you're doing right now?"
So that's a little bit like that fake thing that people say, imposter syndrome, right? Yeah. So I think that's a normal.
It is normal.
It is normal,
but
yeah.
I just wanted to see your reaction.
I'm just interested. Yeah, but we all have that inner critic, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that. I think it's just learning. Just go and do it anyway. See, I know when I'm talking, and if I play this back later on, I'll listen to myself talking, and I think, what the hell did I just say? Because Matt, you've missed out the T's. I miss out certain. My pronunciation isn't great, but do you know what? I don't care.
This is it. That's the whole point.
Because I'm going to attract and repel people anyway. And I guess
it might. Got something good to say. Go on.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I guess I used to fear the repel kind of, no one wants to be. What's the word? Oh my gosh, we don't want to be repelled. I can't think of the right word right now because my brain is on overdrive. So no one wants to be disliked. No one wants. We don't really want that. But I've learned that. Do you know what? Who cares? It doesn't matter. And if I only want to attract the right people into my life. I don't want to attract the wrong ones because it's not going to work out for anyone.
Well, but the thing is you're gonna attract both. The question is which one you're gonna focus on. And
I got a trap door.
See you later.
I got a trap door and an invisible crane that just picks them up and then bye. No, I put them somewhere safe, in the light. There you go. Not nowhere bad. You said something earlier before we. I know. Again, putting it out to the universe about who we surround ourselves with, about vibration.
It is, so we can consciously actually choose the type of people we want to surround ourselves with, and if you're. I think it's very important because you become that kind of person,
Yeah.
Whoever is surrounding you, you're actually absorbing this kind of, just energy. If someone is like all the time depressed, they don't see sense in anything. It's not like you don't feel compassion for them, but if you're gonna stay there, you're more likely to become depressed like them, and you're not gonna see point in anything.
Can I butt in a bit there?
Go on.
Because with a bit of a caveat that, we all go up and down.
Oh, we do.
Yeah,
we do.
Because last week I was so tired. I think you said you looked tired, but by the end of our session of messing about trying to make a freaking reel, and we did it live, I think I was like buzzing. So I think,
but that's different.
I know, but I just wanted to put that onto there, yeah.
And
So,
I'll tell you why it's different.
yeah, go on, tell me why, Angg.
So it's different
So
because your dominant intent is to feel good.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah?
Yes.
And you don't blaming the world for
No.
the way you feel. You just know.
A little bit.
Well, all right.
Who said that? God, no.
So you
Rule
just,
number one,
you
we
just,
have fun.
Yeah, this is it. That's the rule number one. You know that it's a temporary thing, and it's not like someone is doing it to you. It's just the state of mind you are right now. You are owning it completely, and this shall pass. So you're gonna be back to your usual self, right?
Yes.
That's the whole point.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm talking about those people who
Stay like that.
who they have a very closed mindset.
Yeah.
And they think, okay, so this is the way I am, deal with it, okay? I'm depressed, someone attached this label to me, or I've decided to, just attach this label to myself. This is who I am. That's it, There's nothing changing that. And I think this is about the mindset. This is what we're leading to. People who, they might be depressed, they don't not necessarily have to be depressed, but because they see like this, they will be limiting your vision as well, unless you have this desire of going out there and actually doing your own thing. And you might be starting when you are surrounded by this kind of crowds. You might be starting on your own, and this is very scary because you feel alone. But because your energy you're putting out there, your intention to the universe you're putting out there, will put on your path people who have the same intention, who have an open mind, who will see your vision. And this type of people you will be getting on with, just like that. It will happen naturally, and they will become your crowd, your tribe, so to speak. And this is what I'm saying, is you are free to choose. You're really free to choose, and this is the type of environment you want to choose, that will see the best in you. I'm not saying that you have to sit under the tree and just create a podcast, that might not be, just something would resonate with you, but there could be something else you want to achieve in your life. And at the moment where you are, you feel like you just can't. But I'll tell you something. If you say I can't or I can, in both cases you're right. It's about what you believe in. And you're always free to choose. You can always do something, just to improve your life, to change your life, to live life on your terms, and you're the only one who is actually directing this ship of yours, right? You're the captain. And it's never gonna be like straight, wide road.
Hey, rough seas don't last forever.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they don't. And because obviously we've kind of gone into a bit about depression or maybe anxiety or mental health as a thing. I've been there, and I've been in that depressed state.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, I know.
What do you mean I know?
You told me.
I know you were trying to point something
no,
out.
not at all.
Okay.
No. But and even with the lockdown, that was good. And in some respects, I can see the good in it, and I remember the bits I really didn't like. So, but yeah, I think it's knowing that it will pass, and then afterwards come out a little bit different in a good way,
looking
a bit
at the
stronger.
bigger picture.
Yeah. It's just like rocks might get chucked at you, but great thing about those rocks, you can stack them up and you can elevate yourself to the next level. You can see a bit further. Stand on someone's shoulders if you choose to. Yeah. Or you could just bury yourself under them. It's a choice. It is a choice at the end of the day.
Yeah.
It can be quite hard to see that when you're in it. I remember that.
And then you have to believe.
Yeah. So then, but it gets to a point where I think for me, I just thought, I don't want to live like this anymore. I don't want to be in my dark room with the curtains closed and led on a sofa all day, up and down the roller coaster emotions. So I had to make some changes, and some respects, even some of those changes are still going on today, because it's some letting go of old, welcoming some new.
Yeah.
Happy days.
But I think that there is a beauty in also those negative emotions, those negative moments, because they are teaching us something.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And and again, how can you know what you do on in your life if you don't experience something what you don't? As simple as that. If you can look at it that way, then you know, okay, so this is another data for my computer.
Exactly.
Okay?
Yes. Yes.
And
Information.
Now I do know this is something what does not resonate with me. This is not the way I want it. The question is then, what do you want instead? And again, do you remember?
Yeah.
Energy flows where your focus goes.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Your focus goes, your energy flows. You know, just you actually catch it. You know what I mean. But that's the truth. We are always, you know, free to choose at any moment in time, and wherever you are, depressed or super happy, you still have a choice.
Always.
But okay, let's leave depression, because I think
Yeah,
you know,
we're coming up to an end anyway, so I
Yeah.
want to finish on something positive. Let's bring it up. Comment below how you
Manifest stuff or anything that you're working on right now. Definitely give it if you've got something from today, please share it. Tag a friend in, like our page, because it will really, you've got something watching me fall down this tree and getting pins in the
Like,
when I stand up, it's gonna be so interesting. I've been really maintaining my balance. It's a good job I'm half a ninja, really.
and my leg is numb. If I do-
So if you want to see two weird people trying to get out of the park in a bit, come down to Pittville.
Oh,
It'd be like a three-legged race, but without the three leg. Oh,
oh,
whatever,
you're
I
actually
said.
giving me an idea for a reel.
Yeah, okay. We're going off on one.
This is how we turn in
Yeah,
negative
this-
into positive.
Exactly.
Okay?
Yeah, it's how we perk each other up.
Yeah.
We've been planning all this stuff over the last whatever it is, 10 years.
Yeah, I think
Feels
that's
like
gonna
that,
be,
yeah. Yeah. So thank you very much for watching. Is there anything you want to finish up with, Angg? Live long and prosper.
Oh, what would I like to say? There was a beautiful thought, you know, just popped into my head. It was just gorgeous thought, you know. But I think you will have to join us next week so I can share it with you, because you know.
And you created a new word as well.
Oh yes, I did. Yes.
Go and live your life.
Fantabulous life.
Fantabulous.
Fantabulous. It's a
I like it.
collaboration of two beautiful words: fantastic and fabulous. So it's
Definitely.
fantabulous. You know, super powerful word.
Oh, definitely.
Oh.
We appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for connecting with us. Please leave the comments. Please like our page. We just want to connect with you as much as we can and just offer you some value. And I hope this is exactly what we're doing.
It is. I feel like my little head's shrunk off camera.
Are you hiding again? Okay, don't hide. Okay.
I feel like I want to bash it more. Right. Peace,
Brilliant.
love.
Have a great week, guys.